Okay, welcome everyone. I wanted to talk to you tonight about something that's really exciting that I was able to find out about through talking with another leader at Costa Rica. So her name's Leah Shraj, and she put together a Facebook group called the Zyia Advantage. And how this came about was, we all know we do discover calls, right? And I don't know, Catherine, if you had ever been on a discover call. Sounds like you weren't, but we invite our friends and anyone that's kind of interested to come on this call. It's either a Zoom call or a Facebook group. We kind of do some activities in a Facebook group for a day and talk about why Zyia is so cool and the advantages of being a Zyia rep. And it's all, put into like a little presentation point or into a day worth of posts. And we have some really good information, but I always feel like it's not that easy to jump on a call if you're brand new and be on a Zoom call and like sit here with people and think that you're going to be recruited and have pressure on you. So a lot of times people won't show up on the discover calls. So Leah, that's how this came about. Leah was like, I'm kind of done like begging people to come on. Where is the place that we have the most interest in those who might want to be a Zyia active rep? That's our VIP groups, right? I mean, we associate with everyone in all of our friends and associates in our VIP group and our customers. They're all funneled to that VIP group. So she put together a template for a discovering Zyia that you can use in your VIP group. So I wanted to share my screen with you and go over to her Facebook group and just kind of show you how it works. And if you guys have questions, we'll talk a little bit about it. And then I want to challenge all of us to look through this Facebook group and then present it to our VIPs next week. It's a Monday through Friday type of a template. And of course, you can change anything to be more like you. Okay, so share screen right here. Okay, hang on. You're going to see my clean, simple eats. Okay, so hold on, come over here. And we're going to go to Facebook. Right here. I need to get rid of you guys for a moment. There you are. Okay, so I can't see you. So if you have a question, you're going to need to unmute yourself. This is the Zyia Advantage, and I'll go ahead and invite you in here, whoever wants. Just drop me your we can invite you in here in a minute. Okay, so what you'll do from here, just like any sort of template, is scroll all the way to the bottom. And she has set this up right here. Hi, everyone. Just a quick note on what this group is all about and what you'll be doing for the next 5 days. So go ahead and listen to this video that she's made, and she'll talk to you about the Zyia Advantage. Basically, it's a Discover Zyia Active within 5 days of posts in your VIP group. It's meant to have a lot of interaction going with your VIP group, as you know, which is always really good to do. And there's a couple giveaways that you don't have to do or can do, but always, again, just when you're posting to your VIPs, these are your people, so you'll know how to make these posts be more authentic to you. So it's a 5-day event, and then she has it set up just like our mock parties as day one, post one. And so I'll just kind of scroll a little bit through here. These are the rules. And then here's like interaction posts. And then what I do like is she has testimonials of her customers, which I thought was really cool. And she was very strategic about what customers she asked to give a testimonial. There's one that we'll come across another one up here that I really liked. And a giveaway post right here, probably just for participating, and someone gets a giveaway for that. But again, just to get people interacting and also understanding what you're doing for the week. Okay, so I love this one, how like at the end of the first day, she's going to tell her why. And yes, definitely it's a vulnerable post, but it's again, talking about what drew you to Zyia and why you stayed. I love some of the questions that she's asking. What's most important to you when it comes to your activewear, and then she has the ideas. So if you guys want to unmute and comment, say questions, anything, go ahead. I just want to scroll through this really quickly so you can kind of see a little bit. She talks about some of our clothes that we have. So a teeny tiny bit like a party, right? But again, why do we love Zyia so much? Definitely because we get relaxation sets, because we have the light and tights, our #1 seller. I love this testimonial right here. It's from someone who was a triathlete who was a little bit overweight, and everything changed when she got Zyia. I kind of feel like that's me. I love Zyia and the way it fits my oversized body when I work out. Another testimonial of customers, so not reps, customers. Let's talk about you all day. I love that everything is centered around her customers through this 5 days of posting. It really is all about them, how Zyia is an advantage for them, why they would want to take advantage of Zyia, and why it would want to be in their life. There's one post I also really like. Oh, she talks about the events. I did like that one. Customer event testimonial is this one right here. And then she gives the rewards, of course, of what a good party is. And then on another, it might be this one or another one, but she talks about the average party throughout Zyia. And she got a lot of her stats from corporate. So corporate has their stamp on this. So just remember, and there is a great post that gives a lot of stats. Here's one about the customer retention. There's rewards. Is this the one that talks about supplemental income? Everyone watch this. Watch this one, but there's a different one that she's really good at. There's one post I'm trying to find that has so many stats about Zyia, but do you see kind of what she's doing is she's just talking about the advantage. So really cool. Here's one where Chrissy's talking about 5 things to watch out for or to consider before becoming a social seller. You can definitely use Chrissy's. Hers are all public, or you could make it one by yourself, or our team could make one as well. And we could have each person talk about one of the top 5 things to consider. This is a great video. I've seen this a couple times. Chrissy does a great job, but again, it's your VIP group. You may want you in there or your team in there. I like this one. Name a network marketing company below. Why would this be advantageous? Because so many women have a network marketing company in their little back pocket, right? They either want the discount or they want to earn a little bit of extra cash. Okay, this one right here, I really like. Is this where she has all of her stats? Yeah. So be sure to watch her here. And then she has all of these stats that are just great about Zyia Active. We're almost done here. So one thing that I want to make sure, let me get you guys back on so I can just see you. There we are. Okay. One thing that I would want to make sure is that we, at the end of the week, we do our closing, right? We do the inviting to become a rep, we invite to find out more, invite to join a Monday night call if they want, but make sure that we do our inviting either throughout the week or definitely on that last day, because no one's going to do anything unless we actually be vulnerable and ask those hard questions. And ask if people want to join or if they want to learn more, etc. Okay, open up mics. What do you guys think about this?
I have a question about this, and actually I had forgotten that I was going to ask you guys too. So I missed the live with Sarah Bernard that you guys did a couple weeks ago, but she talked a lot about income, and I also noticed in this there's a lot of specifics about income, and I thought we were really supposed to shy away from any talk about the income that you can make. So is that if we're using these things, is it going to get flagged?
Again, this is your private VIP group, so you can talk about whatever you want in here. Nobody's allowed. No, the number one reason why we're not supposed to talk about income is because of, oh geez, I'm going to forget the name of the company that scrutinizes all of social selling. Anyone know it offhand? The FCC or something like that? They don't want you claiming any sort of income, because we will get flagged by the FCC, because not everyone can make an income off of social selling. So, but this is within your VIP group. You can do whatever sell you want, whatever giveaway you want, and you can talk about whatever money you want. So I guess the thing I want to make clear is Zyia does not want you to not talk about it, but you can't talk about it publicly because they will then get flagged. But remember when they did the whole campaign about why Zyia? That was really fun, and they were super excited about that. But again, they kind of got flagged, so then they had to put the nix on that, unless you're in your private VIP. But that was a great question. Thanks. How do I get you guys more than just, sorry. Okay, I'll stop screen sharing. That way I can see all of you. Does anyone want to see anything else in here? If you throw your email, I would assume I have all of you on Facebook, but in our Team Zyia group, if you'll just throw your email out, I will put every single one of you in tonight if you're interested in this. Okay. There we are. Okay, any comments, questions, anything? Are you excited about it? Okay, go ahead,
So
Michelle.
we can use that, like, basically follow her whole thing is what you're saying you want us to do, like to use that and follow it and kind of put that in our VIPs.
Yeah, that's definitely the challenge for next week, is to do a Discover Zyia event within your VIP. And that is a perfect, well, not maybe perfect, but it's a great example of how you can set up your post day 1 through day. And you're more than willing, she said you're more than willing to, she wants this for everyone, you guys. So you're more than willing to use all of that information or recreate it for yourself. Okay, what do you think? You guys gonna do it? I haven't read any of the chats. Was it a yes?
Yeah, it looks great. It looks really cool. And a nice variety of posts. I feel like it's different things that you could then even incorporate into parties if you wanted.
Right. I think it was very well thought out and done. And then we can do it once, and if we have, come back together, and if there's things that we should change or do differently, then we can talk about that as well. So the other thing I guess I'll chat about tonight, let me see, and this is so awesome. I love things that, oh yeah, I just feel like this is like yet another tool we can use for our VIPs. I mean, thank you, Leah, for putting this all together. I think that was quite generous of her and nice. So one thing, I'll present this because this is what I kind of wanted to talk about tonight as well, is I came across this training that I did years ago. And for me, it just really hits home because I've been shying away from social media and my VIP group so much. I've just kind of gotten in my head about social media and VIP, and I need to get out of it. So I wanted to go over a few things. Simon Sinek talked about people buy into you before they buy your product. Kristen Boss talks about that. Everyone we know talks about that. People buy into you before they even buy your product. So you have to sell you by being authentic, right? So as we talk about our VIP groups and presenting this, think about some of these things I'm going to talk about. The goal is, so this is directly from Simon Sinek. The goal is not to do business with everyone who needs what you have. So everyone needs what we have, right? So that's kind of a crazy statement for him to say. Everybody needs a pair of light and tights. Everybody needs yoga pants. But the goal is not to do business with everyone that needs that product. The goal is to do business with those that believe what you believe. And that's the key. And he said, that's the proven biology is that belief makes decisions. So someone can know all of the we know this as women, we know this. We can know, Jason, I know you're going to laugh. We can know all of the facts, and the facts can say one thing, but if we don't feel it, and if it doesn't feel right, it's not going to happen. Very true. And your dad is big time that way. Your dad's funny. It doesn't make sense. You can't feel things. And I'm like, yes, I can. So as women, we are very much, we buy off of feelings, right? If we like something, if we feel like we need it, if we feel like we want it, we will buy it. So those who believe what you believe will definitely work it. They will give you their blood, sweat, and tears. They will buy whatever you have if they believe the same things that you believe. So as you are presenting yourself on social media and in your VIP pages, remember that. And I wrote down a few social media tips. We know these, but it's kind of fun to just review them. So if you want to write them down, you can. So number one, I had forgotten about this, but this is a good thing. Change your picture every 6 weeks and make sure it's just you. Nobody else goes in that picture. So it's just you, and you have 6 seconds for someone to understand who you are. So through that picture, through anything that's below that picture, 6 seconds for them to understand whether they're going to linger or scroll on by. So that's number one. Number two, be passionate. Let's not forget about our passions, you guys. Be passionate in our stories, bring our personalities out. Practice smiling. Do a lot of smiling and chatting within our stories and in our posts, but find your passion and share that passion with your audience. And then we know this one too, but it's good to always remember these. Add value. When people leave your site, they should leave validated. I have to remember that. They need to leave validated, like they were understood or they connected with me on some level. Ask about them and keep people the center focus by asking questions that will provoke them or provoke change within them. Like keep in mind always that we hear this a lot with Kristen Boss is people are stuck and they need to find a way to be unstuck. People need the leggings. Why do they need these leggings? Why do they need activewear? Why are they stuck in this situation they are? And why will activewear help them? Why would Zyia help them become unstuck? So keep that in mind when you're doing posts or when you're doing stories in your VIP. Number 4, I like this one a lot because I don't really think about it, but practice social intelligence. And what does this mean? I really like these things. I don't know if you want to write them down, but I love them. Pay attention to what's around you. Pay attention to what's going on in your VIP group or in social media, what's going on around. Find someone that has really good people skills and watch them, learn from them, practice, do what they're doing, practice that. Skills aren't always automatic. We need to learn skills. Control your emotions in social settings. That's a great way to learn social intelligence, which I didn't know that, but learn how to control your emotions within a group setting. This one's pretty obvious, but respect cultural differences, ask about them, understand them, practice active listening. When someone's talking to you, do you know when they're already formulating the answer in their mind and they don't even give a second to breathe and they're answering you, right? So you be the bigger person and practice active listening. So take time to think about what someone just said to you and process that before you respond or before that answer is already in your head, before their sentence is going. Funny, Jason. Before your sentence is even done, your answer is already there. So yeah, practice active listening. Listen to the inflections in people's voices. That will tell you a lot, help you learn social intelligence. And then this last one is create deep relationships with important people around you. That doesn't always come automatically. I think A lot of times we have to work on relationships, creating deep relationships. That one stands out a lot to me because I have a lot of friends, but not a lot of really deep, close friends. And then the next couple, two more things, I think. Be proactive, not reactive. We all know that. Scheduling, right? Create content around your passions. Be passionate when you talk about it. Utilize all the information we have, like what I just gave you from Leah Shraj, like utilize that. That's going to be something so fun to do next week. When someone likes your post, message them and use their first name, go over into their Facebook or their Instagram and like 2 of their pictures and comment. So that's just a tip that's been around for a very long time, whether you know it or not. I know it. Do I always do it? No, but it's a really good way to keep engagement. My sister started out with very few Instagram followers, and she would just like anyone that would comment on her post. She's house decor. So anyone that would comment on her post, she was just so dang excited that she would like comment back and go over, oh, who's this person? And then she'd go over to their site and she'd comment on theirs. Well, she got into a habit of doing that. Like you didn't even think about it. She just did it because she was so darn excited about everything that was going on. And she grew so incredibly fast. She has, oh geez, I don't know, 100,000 followers now. I don't know, something crazy. But she goes and she comments on everyone that comments on her. She will comment on them, and she knows she's always following them or comments on their picture. So it really goes a long way to take the extra time to do that. Scheduling, we talked about that. And then I did have some ideas for your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But I can tell you mine, but I would love if anyone wanted to say if they have a schedule, what they do on Mondays, what they do on Tuesdays, what they do on Wednesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays for their VIP groups. Does anyone have a set schedule that they follow? I know I always say I'm going to do it.
I have not a set schedule every day, but I post a yoga class every Monday. So that's something that I do for my VIP group. And then I'm going to start doing one on Thursday, like a secondary, like pose breakdown. So that way twice a week, they're getting non-Zyia content that adds value.
Yeah. Love that. I know Jason sees that all the time because he keeps saying, Nellie, we got to do Carrie's yoga class. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And we never do it, but you're getting us. We're going to be there. We're going to start watching those and doing those because we've seen them so often.
We're inching our way closer, Carrie. It's going to happen. It's the
Awesome.
after skiing yoga that we really need. It's like about 3 hours after. Everything's just
It's so tight.
yeah.
I do Tasty Tuesday on my VIP group.
Ooh.
So I do recipes every Tuesday. So I go from anywhere from breakfast, lunch, dinner, desserts to cocktails.
Can I steal that idea? Because that's right.
Go
up my
for it.
alley. I guess
You can either do it Tuesday, or you can do it Thursday. So sometimes I'll do on Thursdays, I'll do like a throwback, like for a style, and go like how you can style it now, like a look with Zyia. Sometimes a throwback Thursday.
I like that. That's a great idea. I know there's always Motivation Monday. That's a big one, right? I do a recipe in all my newsletters, but I would love to do that in my VIP group tonight. Sorry, not tonight. I just read that text. Sorry. In my VIP group to do my recipes there as well. That's a really great idea, and that adds value. Okay, so I think I'll put a graphic together of these ideas of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you can take from there if you would like on social media. But that's what I have for you tonight. Anyone have any comments, questions before we all leave? I've already taken one picture, so I forgot last week, but I have the picture, so we'll definitely post that. And thanks everyone for coming on. Remember, if you want to be in that group, if you'll just shoot me your email really quickly, I will do it before I leave this desk so that you will be invited in. So don't do it in the chat here because this will be closed down. Just do it in the Teams ICO.
Wait, get a picture, Nellie.
I did. I already got one.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I snuck it. All right, you guys have a great week. Thank you so much for jumping on as always. And we'll chat with you guys later.